When I lose control, bad things happen. But it feels good.
The current cycle of X-Men movies comes to an explosive conclusion with Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner starring in the latest chapter. Mike Scott, movie critic for NOLA.com, The Times-Picayune, joins us with a look at Dark Phoenix and other movies in theater this week. A little bit of a shot in the arm for all those Game of Thrones fans who are missing Sansa.
Right, yeah, they can go check her out here. But I'll tell you what, this is I think the 12th film in the X-Men franchise, the 7th in the main franchise. They promise and it's going to be the last, but I think you and I both know that it'll be rebooted probably sooner rather than later. And the story this time, it borrows from the comic arc of the same name, where the X-Men and women, the mutants, have to kind of go fight one of their own after she gains immense power in a space accident. And the Avengers ended on a really high note. They ended with a bang earlier this summer.
Right.
This one ends with a little bit more of a whimper. Critics are really kind of unified in their disdain for this film. You're gonna get the outbursts of action. You're gonna get those familiar actors in the familiar roles, but you're also gonna get a whole lot of talking and not a lot being said. This one's being criticized as dull, as lifeless, as perfunctory. I would say it's a for fans only film, but I think even fans might be disappointed in this one.
Even fans,
really going out on a low note.
With a whimper.
With a whimper.
All right. Well, we've got another one that'll be fun for the whole family, right? This is The Secret Life of Pets.
Right, yeah. An animated sequel to the 2016 Secret Life of Pets, which I really enjoyed, actually. And the whole concept behind it is it's sort of a twist on the Toy Story theme, where it imagines what our pets are doing when the humans leave the room. And so there's a lot of fun there, and it's also just absolutely adorable. And so this one's getting praise as, well, I'll tell you, it's not going to measure up to the original, but it is getting praise for its cute factor. Don't expect one big overarching story. It's really kind of episodic. It's going to be broken up more into vignettes. But I think the target audience here, which are going to be younger audiences and pet lovers, aren't going to mind that at all, and it's going to do the job nicely for them.
And it could win the weekend, too, right?
Yeah, I think this one will win the weekend because of that broad family appeal.
So buy your tickets early, I guess. And then we've got another one, Shakespeare, one of the greatest storytellers of our time. We're telling a story about him. In this
right, yeah, this is my recommendation for the week. This is what I think is the best new movie of the week. It's directed it's directed by and stars Kenneth Branagh as Shakespeare. So, Branagh and Shakespeare.
Knows a little bit about Shakespeare.
Two great tastes that taste great together, as the saying goes. And this one, it doesn't have to do so much with his writing career, which is a little odd. It has more to do with when he retired from writing and returned to Stratford-upon-Avon. And it's more about the little domestic scandals that go on in his family and in his sphere. And if I'm being honest, I got to say the story was a little bit, it left a little bit to be desired for me. And ordinarily, that would be a fatal flaw for a film. That you can't survive if you don't have a good story. This one, though, is different because it's got so much else to recommend it. It's got beautiful costumes, great lighting. Cinematography is Oscar caliber, I have to tell you. It really is stunning. And then the performances. You've got Branagh as Shakespeare. You've got Dame Judi Dench as his wife. And then Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen has a 10-minute role. And I know we're 8 months away from Oscar season. I'm going to start banging the drum now for him to win Best Supporting Actor. He's mesmerizing in this film, so I recommend this one highly.
Really? You heard it here first. All Is True, a movie about Shakespeare. Mike Scott from New Orleans upon Mississippi recommends it.